In today's show, we're taking a look from Mcfarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, Injustice 2, Brainiac. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to R.P.Animations. I'm your host, Red, and today we're taking a look from Injustice 2, Brainiac. And a lot of people have been complaining that they don't like the figures from the Injustice 2 wave, but I think that McFarlane, not only having the DC license, I think that he actually likes them because the aesthetics are really good in the game. I personally like everything. I don't like all things from Injustice. Like that Gorilla Grodd just looks weird. I don't like it. Should have been a mega figure, not the size that he made it, and with an articulated jaw. So I didn't bother. But all the other figures look really, really good, including Brainiac. So much so that I was looking at the figure, and the one thing that keeps repeating in my mind is that resistance is futile. He almost looks like a Borg. Or if he is, it just got that Borg aesthetics. And I believe that there's a variant of this one, just like the Page Punchers um, Brainiac, which is more robotic. And I have to say this, guys, he's one of those villains that I like, but I really don't see him, other than in the video game, going scrapping with Superman toe to toe when he's in this kind of form. I do remember Brainiac in the 80s when I was a kid that it looked like he almost looked like a Terminator. And they gave him this body with this big brain and a skeleton face, and he had that power kick when you squeezed his hand. That I could see him scrapping out, just like this new Page Punchers Brainiac that's got that um, mechanical skeleton face, and then that variant that has that crazy green face. I do see that one, that form, but this one more is more like behind the scenes. We're gonna take a look at all the housekeeping, and then we'll put it together. This is the way these tentacles came in the packaging, so I wanted to keep it uniform. But I believe that these can go in any function in the back. There's some holes in the back. Let's start off with, again, the stand. And here, I really don't care if he did give us a if at one point McFarlane gave us a hands to go with the stand, or in place of the stand. That's okay. Brainiac didn't need it. I like what he comes with here, so I know it's a shocker. Here's the source material, guys. Again, looking just like a Borg. There's Brainiac, and then, guys, take a moment to read the card. So with that said, guys, we read the card, and we'll look at the tentacles now before I put them on, but I just wanted to reach over and bring the guy in. Again, he does look like a Borg, even though they gave him this old man aesthetics look, almost like if he's waiting to check out from the groceries. I don't know. Love this uniform that he has on. I think that this would go great with any other action figure that you want to put together, this body type. Overall, aesthetically, this looks fantastic, at least in my opinion. And I can tell you, taking him out of the box, the articulation felt solid, the figure felt solid. Here in the back, he's got this. As a matter of fact, I would argue that if you wanted to swap out the body of Cyborg with this one, why not? It would look good too. But again, I prefer Cyborg to be a little bit bigger than the whole team. That's why I prefer the Flashpoint Cyborg. So let's grab these tentacles, guys, and they're both the same thing, just one's for the left side and the right side. So they gave him definitely that Dr. Octopus aesthetics here in the game. Oh, so they don't get sued. I think they did the spike on this one, but this definitely got more of a Doc Ock to it. And it looks like it all goes here. It's very simple. It's not that complicated. Goes in there very well. No need to heat them up. No need to do anything else with it. Um, Putting them all together, and I'll show you the figure now with them on. And you can vice versa, switch it around, do whatever you want with this. The good thing, guys, is that these things here, these tentacle things, oops, one of them fell. Forgive me, guys, I am off camera. Give me a second, putting it back in. Just one moment, guys. So they definitely got that Dr. Octopus thing to it. They're very bendy, very rubbery. They don't have a wire inside, so they kind of go back into form. But that's okay. If you're doing some kind of animation, you can definitely animate it or do whatever you want, or not even use it, or only appear them when needed to with green screen. But, you know, they definitely get out of the way. They go in the back like this. You can see his armor, his foot. I love everything they did with this figure. They did a phenomenal job that I don't think that with this particular figure I needed any more accessories than what we got. As weird as that sound, but hey, doesn't hurt to get that accessories, but McFarlane's always whining about, look at all that plastic. So that's his little catchphrase. But with that said, look at his face. Bring that in there. Look at the detailing. It almost gives me, guys, the impression that there is a bit of a wash here with the uniform. These shoulder cauldrons or these shoulder armors don't get in the way. It looks amazing. So let's start with the articulation. The articulation has this base here, so you can go back and forth. You're not going to be able to spin it. You definitely get that T-pose here. You definitely get that, and you see the bushing right there. Let me flex the, okay, so in front of the camera, there you get that bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, and obviously he's on that McFarlane ball for the hand. It does swivel up and down, go side to side. There is no other weapons, and the same thing goes for the page punchers because I did order a little extra. You know, I like having a little extra action figures lately. For stop motion and for body, you get both of a swivel there. You get a crunch this far. I guess when he flies, you get a crunch this far. And again, guys, let me know if you know more about Brainiac. You get that split in there. The diaper doesn't get in the way, so you're definitely getting some good kick action. Look at that double jointed knees. You get the toe articulation there. And then the ankle, guys, if I pull it in here, the ankle's on that old ball that you can see there that goes up and down and pivots, but it's definitely stopped by that it's definitely stopped by the armor that's coming all the way down, and it's a little bit stiff, guys. I should have blown dried it, put a little heat on it. But the best thing about this figure as well, from what I'm seeing, is the padding of the feet are big and squared off, that you really don't need the pad. Now watch it fall down just to make me look like a fool. You really do not need the stand for him. uh it overall stands pretty good. So overall, it's a good looking figure, very menacing, very stoic in his expression, and I certainly like it. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comments. So we're done with this review. There's really nothing else that comes with this. There's nothing else we can do. So if you like today's video, guys, hit the like, hit the bell, share, hit the notifications, do everything you need to do for YouTube, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Have a conversation with me, guys. Don't be afraid to comment in the what you guys think about this Brainiac, or if you ever had the 80s one that had that power kick. I still have it. It's part of my old action figures, and my I have it in a bin with my old GI Joes. So let me know what you guys are into this. I definitely like it. So with that said, me and Brainiac, we're done. And guess what, guys? As usual, we are